Colleagues, good morning, everyone. Um, Before we move forward, I just want to state, or we'll do this during the session. So we'll go ahead and get started. And I'll call this second special session to order. Please let us all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Thank you, everyone. I recognize the clerk now for the roll call.
Representative Ada,
Present.
Representative Aldan, Representative Atal, Representative Benavente,
Yeah.
Representative Angelo Camacho,
Present.
Representative Diego Camacho,
Present.
Representative Joel Camacho,
Present.
Representative Vicente Camacho,
Present.
Representative Castro,
Stigat.
Representative Joseph Flores,
Present.
Representative Marissa Flores,
Present.
Representative Maglonia,
Present.
Representative Ogo,
Present.
Representative Omar,
Present.
Representative Probst, Representative Sablan, Representative St. Nicholas,
Present.
Mr. Speaker,
Present.
Representative Yanktamai,
Yang
Representative Humo,
Present.
Mr. Speaker, 17 members are present and 3 members are absent.
Thank you, clerk. With 17 members present, we do have a quorum to move forward. Let the record reflect that Representatives John Paul Sablan, Ed Probst, and Blas Jonathan Atal are hereby excused for today's session. And as you can see, Representative Julie Ogo is joining us online. And before we move forward, I would just like to inform the members and the public that for this session, I have appointed Representative Ralph Yumo as the acting floor leader for today's session. And with that, before we move to public comments, I'd like to recognize the floor leader for the suspension of rules. Floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I will now offer a motion to suspend Rule 3, Section 6, so the House amends its agenda to include unnumbered bills, resolution, and communication not filed with the Office of the Clerk within 72 hours of this notice. Thank you. So move.
Thank you, floor leader. A motion has been made for the suspension of Rule 3, Section 6, and it has been seconded. Any discussions? Ready? Clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Ada,
Yes.
Representative Aldan,
Yes.
Representative Benavente,
Again.
Representative Angelo Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Diego Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Joel Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Vicente Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Castro,
Again.
Representative Joseph Flores,
Yes.
Representative Marissa Flores,
Yes.
Representative Maglonia,
Yes.
Representative Ogo,
Yes.
Representative Omar,
Again.
Representative St. Nicholas,
Again.
Representative Yanktamai,
Aware.
Representative Humo,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker,
Hungan.
Mr. Speaker, 17 members present, voting yes.
Thank you, clerk. With 17 members voting in favor, the motion carries. We now move down to public comments. The podium is now open. Please state your name, the entity you represent. You'll be given 5 minutes, and please try to keep your comments related to what's on today's agenda.
Good morning, Speaker Villagomez and honorable members of this august body. And thank you for the opportunity to speak in support of House Bill 23-89, SD1 under Senate Communications 23-84. My name is Mickey Evangelista, and I'm the Managing Director of the CNMI Cannabis Commission. Firstly, I would like to thank the House for entertaining this bill today and for your steadfast support throughout this process. In the past months, I have diligently worked with both the House and the Senate to reflect in this bill the struggles that the Cannabis Commission has been dealing with. With the amendments made to the original bill, I believe that this will help mitigate the shortfalls that we have faced and allow the Commission to develop into a fully functioning regulatory agency. The passage of this bill will ensure ability to facilitate the responsible and sustainable growth of the cannabis industry in the CNMI. And thank you again for your continued support for the commission. And once again, I respectfully request that this body please pass this proposed legislation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Evangelista. The podium's still open for public comments. Looks like there's no further public comments. We'll now proceed down to item number 3, adoption of journals. We have none. We move down to item number 4, introduction of bills, and I recognize Representative Marissa Flores.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. At this time, I'd like to introduce House Bill 23107 to repeal the salaries of the commissioners of the Commonwealth Casino Commission and the CNMI Cannabis Commission, and to require that these commissioners receive compensation in accordance with 1 CMC Section 8247. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Pre-filed by myself and several others.
Thank you, Representative Marissa Flores. House Bill number 23-107 will be referred to the Committee on JGO. Do we have any other unnumbered bills? Recognize Representative Diego Vincent Camacho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Formally introducing an unnumbered House bill for an act to provide a public auditor with the power and duty to establish, develop, and implement a training program on ethics and related matters for all government employees and public officials of the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands. Introduced by myself and several others. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Camacho. Your bill will be given a number and assigned at a later time. Any further under House bills? Recognize Representative Manny Castro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to introduce a bill for an act to authorize the Indigenous Affairs Office to promulgate fees and for other purposes. In addition, I'd also like to introduce a bill for an act to authorize the Carolinian Affairs Office to promulgate fees and for other purpose.
Just for clarification, Representative Manny, I think that sounded like the same title, unless I missed that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
proceed.
first one was for Indigenous Affairs, and the second one was
okay,
Carolinian
okay.
Affairs.
Thank you.
And
Proceed.
then the third one is a bill for an act to allow for the Substance Abuse and Addiction and Rehabilitation SAR program to promulgate fees and for other purposes. Introduced by myself and several others.
Thank you, Representative Manny Castro. Your bills will be given a number at a later time and assigned at a later time. Any further under House bills? None? Okay, we'll now move down to House local bills. And before we proceed with the introduction, I'd like to recognize the floor leader for the suspension of rules.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And just so we conform for our rules, I will now offer a motion to suspend Rule 8, Section 1, that all appropriation bills, including local appropriation, shall be referred to the House Committee on Ways and Means. So move.
Thank you, floor leader. A motion has been made by the floor leader to suspend Rule 8, Section 1, and it has been seconded. Any discussions? Recognize Representative Adda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd just like to ask the floor leader, what is elaborate on the rule again?
Floor leader?
We're suspending the, what's the rule?
Rule 8, Section 1.
And what is that?
The rules, it's because I believe Rep. San Nicolas requested that we send his local appropriation bill straight to the delegation.
Okay.
Unless you're against it.
No, I was just asking that question.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any further discussions? Ready? Clerk, please call the roll on this.
Representative Adda,
Yes.
Representative Adan, Representative Atal, Representative Beneventi,
Good.
Representative Angelo Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Diego Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Joel Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Castro,
Good.
Representative Vicente Camacho,
Yes.
Representative Joseph Flores,
Yes.
Representative Marissa Flores,
Yes.
Representative Manglonia,
Yes.
Representative Ogo,
Yes.
Representative Omar,
Hongan.
Representative San Nicolas,
Yes.
Representative Yanktamai,
Aware.
Representative Humo. Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 17 members present voted yes.
Thank you, Clerk. And with 17 members voting in favor, the motion carries. We'll now go ahead and proceed with the introduction, and I recognize Representative Patrick San Nicolas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is to officially introduce House Local Bill number 23-51 is to appropriate 47,000 from revenues collected from poker fees in the second senatorial district and for other purposes, preferred by myself. And if I may, Mr. Speaker,
We'll go ahead and follow the order now. I'll recognize you after the next introduction.
all right, thank you.
Okay. And next on the House Local Bill, the chair or the speaker would like to introduce on behalf of Representative Blas Jonathan BJ Atao, House Local Bill number 23-52 to appropriate $500,000 from revenues collected for the third senatorial district pursuant to Public Law 20-59. Of course, introducing this on his behalf and co-sponsored by several others. Thank you, and I now recognize Representative San Nicolas.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is also to officially introduce a unnumbered House Local Bill. Is to amend 10 CMC subsection 2581C3 to increase the internet gambling revenue tax and for other purposes, preferred by myself. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Leader San Nicolas. Your House Local Bill has been given a number, House Local Bill 23-53. Any further under House Local Bills? Recognize Representative Yanktamai. House Local Bill 23-53. Oh no, he's unnumbered bill. Quick recess. We'll rise back to session. Before we went on recess, we were under the introduction of House Local Bills. And just to clarify, Leader San Nicolas did introduce an unnumbered House Local Bill, but it actually does have a number already, and it was House Local Bill number 23-53. Okay, any
Yes, for the
further
record,
under
Mr.
House Local Bills? Ready? Ready, all right. We will now move down to item number 5, introduction of resolutions, and I recognize Representative Denita Yanktamai.